everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are making an abaya literally in one day, and I'm going to take you guys along through it all. So to begin, I will show you how I drafted the pattern. I drafted it on my fabric, but here I am just showing you on a piece of paper, so you can just use the same technique on your fabric on a pattern paper. So on my paper here, I have my vertical and my horizontal line. This will be the same as me folding over my fabric. And I'm going to start off by first measuring out the length of my abaya. So my abaya usually is at 58. I go from 58 to sometimes 60 inches long. So I measure that from the top all the way down. Next, just so that I know how wide I want my abaya, I just will draw a line. Next, I will try to figure out my neck line. And so from the corner of my horizontal line, I will measure out my neck point. And this is a measurement you can do with your measuring tape, and you can measure your neck. So that would be my neck point. From there, I will measure out to my wrist. This is where I want my abaya to end. Next, just to make it so that it fits better, I will bring it down about 1/4 of an inch from the wrist line and draw a diagonal line to my neck point. Now for the opening of the wrist, or the sleeve, sorry, I will measure down however long you want to make it, and that will be your measurement for the opening of the sleeve. Now, to know how far you want your sleeve to go in, you can measure from your armpit all the way down to your wrist, or however long you want your abaya to end. So I'm just applying that here. Next, I will draw a vertical line all the way down to my hem of my abaya. Now, as you can see, the armpit point is a little too pointy, which will be very hard to sew. So what you can do is curve it out. So you can measure anywhere down from the armpit point, up and down. I wrote 5 centimeters, but it's up to you how curved you want it under your sleeves so that it can fit better, and also it's just easier to sew. Neckline, you're going to measure the same measurement that you measured out from the neck point on the horizontal line. You're going to do the same thing on the vertical line and connect your line, and that will be your neck line. Now for the hem, to determine how wide I want my abaya, I typically like my abaya just a little bit wide, especially on the bottom. So I will take a measurement and measure on the vertical line from where we drew before, and we will connect it down to the armpit. Now all these cross lines are lines that I will not be using or not be cutting out. And there you go. And now I have a front and a back abaya pattern. This is a closed abaya. As you can see here, I have them both cut out. What you're going to do, we're going to sew it together now. So we're going to put them facing, the right sides facing each other, and we're going to align them together. We got to make sure our neck points align, as well as our sleeves. So once you have aligned your neck points together, you're going to sew the top. Okay, you're going to sew the sides of the abaya all the way down to the hem. So it starts from the sleeves all the way down to the hem. I went ahead and I serged all my edges, including the ends of my sleeves and my neckline and my hemline. So all hemlines were all serged nicely and clean to have a nice finish on the inside. Next, I take it to my iron and I press out my seams flat down so that I can get a nice clean finish. Okay, now for the cuffs of the abaya, so you're gonna fold it in half and you're gonna sew one side. And it would look like this. So here I've sewn it and I've folded it in half, pressed it, and serged the ends. Next, I will take that piece and align it with the sleeves, and I'll go ahead and sew it together. Because I want the scrunched up effect on my sleeve, I did use an elastic, a 1/4 inch elastic, and I sewed that right at the seam allowance of where the cuff and the sleeve of the abaya meet. I sewed it, and when I was sewing, I made sure to stretch, which gave it this effect. We're going to finish all our hems. So on our necklines, we're going to do a simple just fold over and a stitch on top to give it like a nice, quick and easy finish. Don't forget this part. This is such an important part. Press out your seams as soon as you're done, just to help with the finished product. And here we have the final product. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and make sure you turn on your notification bell to get notified every time I post. Inshallah, see you guys on the next one. Bye.